What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and I am here today, you guys, with a brand new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys, we are finally back with Atlanta. It feels like forever since we discussed Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I've never done Real Housewives of Atlanta as a live, so this is the first time I'm ever doing them in the live format. So before we go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys are watching the video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, you guys, and also by turning on your post notifications. And with that out of the way, without further ado, you guys, let us go ahead and discuss the Real Housewives of Atlanta, shall we? All right, you guys. So, did you guys catch the premiere last night of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? If you did, let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments section, also in the live chat, you guys. And let's discuss it. So, for me personally, I was okay with the premiere episode. I didn't hate it. It was cool. It was nice to see the girls back. I am excited for am I gonna say I'm super duper excited for this season of Housewives of Atlanta? Yes and no. Like I'm gonna still be here and watch it this season and support the girls, and we gonna watch it. What are we gonna get from it? I don't know what we're gonna get from it. Hey, Ashley DeMocha Barbie, how are you doing today? You say it was a good first episode. It was. I saw a lot of people on social media complaining about it, talking about this giving love and hip hop when Portia and Shamia were at the strip club. I'm like, y'all are being delusional. Y'all are irritating me. Real Housewives of Atlanta, they've been to the strip club. Nene took the girls to the strip club. Y'all remember when Portia gave that whole monologue about why she wanted to be at home with Cordell, cooking, I want to be home with Cordell, cooking his meals, and I want my kids to know. Like, remember that monologue that Portia gave. Hey, Shayna, how are you doing? You said, hey, JB, I haven't watched yet. I'll catch the replay after my review. Okay. But yeah, Portia. They went to the strip club with that season 5. They've had Ridiculous. They've had Bolo. So for y'all to sit there and try to compare this to Love and Hip Hop because of the strip club thing, y'all just want to find any reason to have an issue with this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta without even watching the show. You say you're doing good. I'm good. I can't complain. Ready to hear your opinions on all this drama. Okay, it was a good opening episode. I enjoyed it, so I don't know about anybody else, but I know I can say I enjoyed it. Did I have high hopes for this season? Eh, not really. Because here's the thing for me, the trailer was what didn't give for me. But I mean, it's Housewives of Atlanta. I go up for the Housewives of Atlanta, and it is what it is. It's so interesting that Portia is centered in the cast photo, but Portia and Shamia both share center in the title card. Interesting. Since we're speaking about Portia, let's go ahead and get into Portia. So we see Portia, right? Portia opens up the episode. Portia, girl, y'all know how I feel about Portia. If y'all been on my channel if y'all been on my channel since I've been reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all know that I used to go up for Portia, and y'all know when she came out, when Hun and Simon went public with their relationship, I had to distance myself from Portia, right? And we still got a little bit of a distance between us. But this season, I'm gonna give Portia a little bit of leeway. Everybody getting a clean slate for me this season, even Drew, even Drew. And y'all know I like Drew too, but baby, Drew gets on my nerves at times because Drew is a damn liar. Actually, you guys, before we even get into the importance of the episode and talk about Portia real quick, can y'all? I want y'all's opinion because I want to make sure it's not just me. I want to make sure it's not just me and I make sure that I'm not being nitpicky. So you guys know that they got new confessionals this season, right? And the confessionals are similar to Married to Medicine's confessionals as well as the Real Housewives of Dubai's confessionals. So you guys remember, Married to Medicine and Dubai's confessionals, you see everything. You see the women from head to toe, right? And I like confessionals like that. But Real Housewives of Atlanta's confessionals, I hate them because of the fact you can tell that they are in front of a green screen because there's nothing in front of there's nothing around their feet. Like you can tell that they're not actually sitting in their homes, that they're sitting on a green screen. And I'm like, oh my God, please fix this ugly ass. Like if y'all gonna keep this the way it is, at least just do them from the waist up. Please do not show me the bottom. Please do not show me their feet. Because two people's confessionals that I hate the most, Cynthia's confessional, I hate her confessional, and I hate Shamia's confessional. I hate Shamia's, and I even hate some of Portia's too. Not the looks. It's just the fact that their green screen is atrocious. We neither here nor there. So Portia is letting us know about what happened with she and Simon, baby. I know Simon is in that detainment center, pissed the hell off. Like I know Simon wishes he could tweet about this episode or go on his Instagram stories and talk about Portia. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me because Ashley says she don't like. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me because I hated that inner. Oh God, I was looking at them like, can y'all fix this? I want post. Oh my God, if they insist on keeping this for season 17, the ladies need something on round 8. They need a rug or something. Do what Married to Medicine has done, and do what Real Housewives of Dubai did, right? So Portia is talking about this divorce from Simon. I'm like, Portia, girl, you sitting here playing the victim, and you are not the victim because let's not sit here and play. Granted, we know the situation with Simon and Fallon, right? We know that whole messy. Girl, I was about to say a love triangle. Girl, that ain't even a triangle. That's a square. That's a rectangle. Whatever you want to call it, square, rectangle, because it got so many moving pieces to it, right? But you definitely went into that woman's home. You came out that woman's house with your Hennessy in hand and her husband. Granted, they were having issues, so we get that. So Portia says that she and Pilar are still living in the marital home. You know what, Portia, you still living in that marital home. The interesting thing with Portia is, I think we all can agree with this. Portia wanted the life that Shamia has, but her husband was a damn scammer and ain't got his immigration status in order. And so Portia, when she found out that information, now she dropped that nigga like a hot potato. But girl, you didn't even know that man before you even got involved with. You barely knew Simon before y'all got engaged. But okay, Portia, whatever. So we see Portia as she went to go see Randy Kessler. You guys remember Randy Kessler is the attorney that she hired for her divorce from Cordell. We saw that again. Portia playing the victim, ma'am, beloved. You're not the victim. That's all I'm gonna say to you. What I will also say to you is, I am glad that you were smart enough to get a prenup when it comes to Simon. I am glad that you were able to do that. But as far as you sitting here victimizing yourself, we are not going to sit here and do that. We're not going to sit here and play them games, Portia. Please and thank you. Let's not do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it, Portia. Wrong road, wrong road, wrong road. Like that's the wrong road, Portia. So later in the episode, we see as Portia and Shamia, they went to the strip club. And like I said earlier, this is where people were starting to say, oh, this is giving love and hip hop. But again, the Real Housewives of Atlanta have been to the strip club. They've been around strippers. Like they've done all kind of things. I don't know where y'all getting class and elegance from when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The only person that's ever mentioned class was Sheree. And we know ain't a bit of class in that body. But neither here nor there, right? So Shamia lets Portia know that Simon has sent her a text message congratulating her on getting the peach, right? Babe, I can't wait to see how this season plays out with these two. Because Shamia keeps mentioning that Portia is her best friend. Okay, but your best friend ain't always happy for you. Your best friend ain't always happy for you. I mean, let's not forget that your best friend didn't go to your wedding when you got married to Gerald. Let's remember that. Like, your best friend ain't been the happiest for you, but neither here nor there. So like I said, he's congratulating her on the peach and saying that that was supposed to be them. I said, "Oh, Simon, is that why you've been on Portia's ass for months at this point? Like months, damn near a year. That's why you've been all over Portia because Portia came back to the show. Y'all were supposed to be on here together, so you were supposed to get your moment. Simon, let me ask you another question. Let me ask you a question real quick because I'm peeping things. That was supposed to be y'all, sir. Your immigration status, and you a scammer. Why would you want to be on TV? Simon is really thirsty. The more I say it out loud and think about it, Simon, you are thirsty than a motherfucker. I ain't never saw somebody so thirsty in my life. So then Shamia is telling Portia about a conversation she had with the new girls, Kelly and Britt, right? And Kelly is asking why did Portia steal that woman's husband? Girl, that's the question that we want to know. Season 13. This helped us decide to get the ghost, and we didn't get the answer to that question. Portia, you ain't slick. You the fuck ain't slick. So then they talked about the fact that Drew is supposed to be having this relationship with Coach Dennis. I said, girl, Allah don't care who tell it. Drew, Drew. Girl, you really grasping for a storyline, ain't you? I am so shocked that Bravo brought Drew back. Drew, I'm gonna say the same thing that I said about Ashley Darby. Because I feel like Ashley Darby's champagne flute was saved because Candace left Potomac. And Yo Peach, I feel like it was saved because they got rid of Marlo, they got rid of Sonya, Sheree, and Candy ended up leaving. Because I feel like if Candy didn't leave, baby girl, I don't know if you would have came back, Drew. But okay, hey Drew. Hey Drew. Ashley says, I loved it when Kelly asked. I thought I was laughing at it when she asked the question. I was like, girl. Also, when it comes to Kelly, I was looking at her lips. I was trying to figure out if she has lip fillers, and then her lipstick looked a little smeared in that scene with Shamia. Neither here nor there. That is the exact thing that I did when I saw because I follow Drew on social media, and when I saw Drew with Dennis, I said, "Oh my God, Drew, girl, what the fuck is going on here?" Coach Dennis. Okay, Drew, you grasping at a storyline, and I don't like it. I don't like it. What I thought also was interesting is that Bravo showed us that at the last reunion, Drew actually ended up calling Portia on the phone, and Portia gave her a little bit of a pep talk. I was like, "Ain't that shocking, girl?" Drew, you know what, Drew? We gonna talk about you. I'm feeling like that we're gonna have to talk about this more than once throughout the season, which I don't want to. But okay, Drew, I see you, and I see right through you. Speaking of Drew, actually no, let's go introduce ourselves to the newbie Kelly. So Kelly, I will say I think I'm going to like Kelly from what I saw so far. I think I'm gonna like Kelly. You know, she's a smaller woman, and but with that small woman, I feel like she gonna come with the she gonna come with it. So Kelly is a mother of four. Now, again, I said I was gonna get her kids' names in this before I did the live. I didn't get her kids' names. I apologize. But she has four daughters. Her oldest daughter is 17. Then she has another daughter that is 11, and she has twins that are 8 years old. Right. So she is going through a divorce from her husband. They have been separated for 2 years. She says she'll be divorced within the next 2 months. She did talk about how there's been some issues with it where I guess some threats have been made. And so he can't see the kids. I was like, damn. And he's the father of three of her kids. Uh, you say I like Kelly. So yeah, so far I like Kelly. So far I'm feeling the girls. So we see as Kelly is having a birthday party for her daughter, right? Who is 17. For everybody to keep saying this giving love and hip hop, it didn't. This gave wealth, money. Because the fact that Kelly sat there and bought her daughter 17 bags for her birthday and those weren't cheap ass bags either. Baby, Kelly got a good penny. So we also found out from Kelly that she has a restaurant. I believe the restaurant is named Nana's. She also has a cookbook. She has 24K maple syrup. She has a waffle mix. She has a mimosa mix, and I believe she says she has grits. Now, the next time I go to Atlanta, which I think I'm supposed to go to Atlanta in April. I think I'm going in April for to support my people for the Boss Babe Awards. So I think I'm gonna look and see where her restaurant is, and I might try her restaurant if it's if it's I don't know what the days are that she because I one thing to know about me is I love waffles. I love me a waffle. I love a waffle. Let's go and see. Oh, she's in McDonough. I gotta figure out okay. If she ain't super far from where I stay at the next time I go, we would definitely be going to her restaurant. Okay. Damn. Nana's famous chicken and waffles. It is 16.50. You get 3 golden fried chicken wings and traditional waffle plus $1 upcharge for tenders. Okay, so that's $17. Okay, baby, her menu is a little. I mean, I can afford it, but okay, cool. We'll definitely check her out the next time I'm down there. But yeah, that's really all we got with Kelly. We just got an introduction to Kelly. Like I said, so far with Kelly, I think I like what I see with her. Now, her friend, on the other hand, we'll talk about her friend in just a minute once we get to it. So let's go ahead and get Drew's lying ass out the way. Again, Drew, why? I like Drew. I don't dislike Drew. It's just the fact that Drew is a damn liar. Oh, God, Drew. Drew, 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 Drew. First of all, Drew, this scene with you and your kids and you outside playing with them with this dress on, with this full face of makeup and hair done. Okay, Drew. So Kenya came over to her home, right? So with Drew, you guys remember, which I have kind of forgot about it, but didn't forget about it at the same time because I watched the reunion leading up to the premiere, and I forgot before I was watching the reunion. I was like, "Oh, that's right. Drew and Ralph were going through a divorce at the end of season 15." So Kenya's asking what's going on between Drew and Ralph. Drew lets us know that per the courts, Ralph is down in the basement. I was like, okay. So Kenya asks, can she go down there? She says no. So Drew says she has to leave the first, the third, and the fifth weekend of the month. Why don't he get his own place? That was the question that I had, right? So they also have to communicate via an app where the judge can monitor what they're saying to each other, right? Drew says that Ralph gets petty in the app. She would love to be able to give him some middle finger emojis, but she knows that the judge is watching. So she takes the high road. I'm like, is that really the high road? I mean, I guess it paints Ralph as an asshole, so I'm okay with it. But God, I mean, again, Drew is back. I don't know how many times and ways I can say Drew is back. Drew is back. Drew is back. Oh, Drew is back. Again, I don't dislike Drew, but girl, I think we would have been fine without you. I mean, I know I would have been fine without if they said Drew wasn't coming back for this season. I would have been cool with that. I've been like, okay, she served her purpose for the 3 seasons she was on 13, 14, 15. Okay, Drew. So this is where Drew lost me in this episode. This is the part of the episode where Drew lost me. So Drew and Kenya are talking about her music, right? So she said that she was going to be opening up for Tank. Congratulations to you, Drew. So Kenya was like, I'm from Detroit. She's like, oh, Dennis is from Detroit. I said, say what? Come on now, Drew. That wasn't even smooth that you just threw Dennis in there. So Kenya was like, Dennis who? Portia's dentist. She was like, yeah. So Kenya was like, how does she feel about that? Drew lying ass said that she cool with. I said, girl, a lot don't care who tell it. A lot don't give a damn who tell it. Drew, go away from me with this. So then Drew says that Coach Dennis told her that this music thing is going to help pay for Pilar's college. I said, say what now? Uh, uh, do what? Pay for who? College? Unless it's ICDC, then I don't know what college is. I don't know. Again, this is no slight, no shade to Drew. But I don't know what college Drew's music is paying for. When is the last time Drew had a? Well, I mean, she put out them singles while on the show, but had they? Oh, that sounds shady, don't it? Because I was about to say had they charted, but I mean, she did better than Flatline. So she did better than Flatline. She did better than Coffee and Love. She did better than anything Asher Darby's ever done. But paying for college, Dennis, you selling this girl a pipe dream. If I ain't never heard a pipe dream in my motherfucking life, it is this one that you sitting here. It is this pipe dream that you selling to Drew. Not you coming into my live chat, Scotty, talking about not too much on Queen Drew. Scott, not you called her Queen Drew. I like Drew, but Queen, I think we stretching it, friend. Cause Queen Drew. Okay, I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you have that one, friend. I'm gonna let you have that one. Cause I know you like Drew. I like Drew too, but we gotta be real about Drew. What that music, I mean, she can sing. Drew can sing better than she's a good singer. But I don't know if that music is paying for Polaris School. Drew, girl, you'll fall for anything, won't you? First Ralph, first Ralph, now the hot dog king. Girl, Drew, get off my damn TV. Not you said I'm trolling you, hoe. Can't stand your ass. I can't fucking stand you, Scotty. Ooh, I can't stand you. Hey, Shawnee, honey, you said Scotty only like Drew husband. Exactly. Call that slut out. Tell that slut that he only likes Ralph. Child, hopefully we don't see Ralph this. I pray to God we don't see Ralph at all this season. We heard his voice, and that was enough for me when it came to Ralph. That was all I needed to hear was Ralph's voice. Cause like, God damn. Again, I do like Drew, y'all. I really do like Drew. I really do like Drew, but we gotta be honest about Drew. Drew lies. That is a problem that I have with Drew is that she is a damn liar. Like I don't know if Drew has ever been honest on this show since she's been on here, and um, oh Scott, we know you don't deny that. That is one thing we know you don't deny. You slut ass. We know you don't deny liking her husband. That is the only reason why you care about. I think that's one of the. And you like Drew, but you like looking at Ralph more. Girl, let's move on from Drew because it ain't much more I can say about Drew. Let's get into the queen. Now, this I feel is the queen of this season, Shamia. Y'all know I like Shamia. I've always wanted Shamia to be a housewife, but we know that her husband didn't want to be a part of this show. God damn, people trying to call me on. But we know Shamia's husband didn't want to be a part of the show. I'm happy that now he's decided to, sign on and do Housewives, right? Child, I hope it's nothing in his past like that scam assignment. I pray it's nothing in his past. Now, what I will say with Shamia, I knew that Shamia was a singer. I knew she was a dancer, but I didn't know she was an actress. I was like, an actress? Didn't I know that? I even knew she was a host, but I didn't know the actress part. But I know Scotty was talking about the fact that, which I did not. Do you guys know how long ago that damn TLC movie was? I ain't watched that TLC movie since it aired, and I didn't remember that Shamia was in that damn movie. But yeah, she was in the TLC movie. What else has Shamia been in? I know they showed us where she was on this show on ABC called Will Trent. So shout out to Shamia and shout out to her in that goddamn house, that $9 million house with that elevator in it. Girl, do you know anybody in Atlanta? They got money like your husband. Cause I would gladly move to Atlanta and get a $9 million. I would move to Atlanta quicker than you can say goodbye. Good Dallas, what? Atlanta, hello. So I think you guys got to correct me. I know her youngest daughter's name is Shiloh. Is her oldest daughter named Shia? I think that's her name. So you guys know she wants to have more kids, but her youngest daughter has some health issues, and I wish nothing but the best for Shamia and for her family. Now, I will say that scene when she walked into the house with her family, it was a little cringy to me because it really gave that she told them like, "Hey, the camera crew coming. Try to act as natural as you can," but they didn't act as natural as they could because it just gave a little bit of we try to act natural. We found out that her and her husband Gerald, they've been together for 10 years. Once again, Portia, this is the life that you wanted, huh? See, again, y'all know how I feel when it comes to Portia, right? I do like Portia, but I gotta be honest, Portia, you ain't a good friend to Shamia by no stretch of the imagination. Now, off camera, you may be the best friend to her, but on this damn show, from what we've seen, you are not a good friend to your best friend, your friend that you grew up with, because it just gives jealous, it gives hater. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Nothing less, nothing more. So we do see as Shamia had dinner with Britt and Kelly. So I want y'all to answer this question for me because when Britt was talking about her engagement ring that she got on, and they showed a picture of her husband, am I the only person that looked at her husband and thought that it was like a gay best friend? Because I really thought that was a gay best friend, but it said her husband. I was like, oh, um, I mean, Britt, is your husband a beard? Are you a beard to your husband? I ain't trying to be funny, but I really thought that the man was gay, and that ain't no shade. But I just thought he was gay. So they're talking about Shamia's birthday party that she's going to be having, and who all is coming to the birthday party. So Shamia let them know my best friend Portia is coming, and so Kelly says, "Why'd that girl say that woman's husband?" That is the $1 million question. But again, like I said earlier, we know how Portia did. Portia got with that man and dipped out on this show, and then did Portia's Family Matters. That's a little bit of a regret of mine not reviewing that show because I know people made money off that dumbass show, but I couldn't subject myself to watching the likes of Portia with that man. It just wasn't gonna ever happen. It wasn't gonna happen. Moving on. So then they talked about um actually Shamia sit there and said that Portia didn't steal that woman's husband. Yes, she did. Your best friend went over to that woman's house for a pool party during the pandemic, left that woman's house with her Hennessy in tow, and Simon right behind her. Now, Shamia, I know you love your best friend. I love my best friend too. But if my best friend did some snake shit like that, I would call her out on it. And she knows that. My bestie know I would call her out in a heartbeat on some snake shit. But okay, you a good friend to her. So then they talked about Drew potentially dating Dennis. I was like, oh God. If y'all believe that this shit is real, it ain't. This is a storyline from Drew. So then Kelly says that Dennis got on her DM saying she didn't look like she had 4 kids. Britt says she went on a date with him years ago and he bought her a diamond ring, a diamond bracelet, or some shit like that, right? And Shamia was like, "Is that the one that you're wearing?" She's like, "No, I don't think he can afford this." I was like, "Oh God, girl." When it comes to Brit, like I've said plenty of times before, I'm gonna give Brit a chance. I'm gonna give Brit a chance. I'm not gonna write Brit off just yet, but this first episode, I don't know how I feel about Miss Brit. You guys tell me how y'all feel about Brit. If y'all see it for Brit, we can talk about that. So we get to Shamia's party. This party was over the top. But I love it, especially that woman that was on them stilts playing that violin. I was like, okay, Shamia, girl, show the people that you got money. Show the people that you got money, and show the people why you deserve to be on this show. And also, speaking of Shamia, when she was talking about her and Gerald's relationship, Shamia is just like me. When I get to know people and I'm friends with them, baby, I'm like a faucet. My mouth, y'all know it on here too. I get to talking and I don't shut up. And that is just Shamia is after my heart with that one, right? Chanel Honey says you have to go back and watch that show. It will tie into next episode when Portia is being. Oh my God! No, 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 no! I can't watch. I can't watch that damn show. Oh God! Not y'all telling me to go watch this. Oh God! How many episodes is it on Bravo? Is it on Peacock? Oh God! Not y'all telling me to go watch Portia's Family Matters. Oh God! Oh God! Ain't no way, baby. Ain't no way. Let's see if it's on Peacock. If it is, I'll watch it, you guys. And if it pisses me off, I'm a cuss out. I promise it is. I promise to God, if this shit piss me off, I'm gonna come on here next week and cuss y'all the fuck out. In love. But I'm still gonna cuss y'all the fuck out. So it's 7 episodes. They 43 minutes. Okay. We can watch this. I can watch this weekend. Oh, yeah, I can watch this week over the course of the week because Traders is off, so I ain't got much to talk about. Oh God. I didn't want to watch this show ever in my life. I never want to watch this goddamn show. So every episode is 43 minutes. Okay, Shawnee Honey. I'm again, like I said, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this bullshit and see what happens. And if I get, you know what, I'm gonna watch it. I'm just gonna put a pin in there. We're gonna watch it just to see because if you say it'll tie into next week's episode with her being a hypocrite, we'll definitely watch it. So at Shamia's party, she told Kelly how uncomfortable she was about the conversation with Portia, and she told Portia, "This is why I always say Shamia is a better friend to Portia than Portia is to Shamia because, I mean, my God, we saw Shamia, not Shamia, we saw Portia sniggling and giggling with Phaedra, and y'all know that treacherous witch is coming at some point this season. Oh my God." I figured it would. Shanae Honey says the show will piss you off, but you will cuss Portia. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, we gonna watch it. I'm gonna sit here and watch it over the course of this week. I'm gonna sit here and watch that shit against my better judgment. Because the Lord is telling me that I don't need to watch it, but y'all saying it'll tie in. So if it will, then we'll watch it. So Kelly says the reason why she brought up Portia taking that woman's husband is because there was infidelity in her marriage. Okay, cool. So then we meet Angela Oakley. I do think I'm gonna like Angela as well. She seems cool, down to earth. Is that the one that was talking about Shamia in the trailer? Who did she say she looked like? Oh my God, I forgot who she compared her to in the trailer, but it'll come to me eventually. Um, I don't know how hot it was in Atlanta that day, but I know it was hot as fuck for Angela's wig to come apart. Baby, that wig lifted. I said, "Oh damn." Now I saw people online upset with Angela's husband for the way he told her to go to the bathroom and check on her wig. I was like, y'all, his wife's wig is lifting. Y'all want the woman to look like Karen Huger? Y'all want her to have a Karen Huger moment on television where her wig is sliding to the back of her head. And Karen had them moments twice on season 3 of Real Housewives of Potomac and when she got arrested. Y'all want her to have a Karen Huger moment. Okay, cool. So Kenya, we see Kenya make it to the party, right? And so Kenya hugged Cynthia and she was talking to all the other ladies, right? So Britt, 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 ma'am, I think you're doing the most because I'm used to women, who are married. They had their engagement rings on and they had their wedding bands on. You just have on your engagement ring And you're talking about your husband upgraded your wedding ring. I was like, no, he upgraded your engagement ring. And so Kenya asked you, is this your first husband or your second? And she says no. And she felt the way. I was like, well, ma'am, it is confusing. You don't have on a wedding band. So what the fuck are you talking about? And then she felt the way that Kenya didn't hug. I was like, Brit, 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 Brit. The one thing I will say is when it comes to Kenya, after she and Portia came on the show, it felt like every season, because people knew that the fans mostly didn't like Kenya, it felt like every season after people came on trying to have an issue with Kenya, right? I think the only person who really didn't try to come on with the issue with Kenya is Kim Fields. Because I don't think, because Kim Fields had an issue with Kenya, but that happened organically. That one Kim Fields coming on here looking for a moment. So season, because Kenya and Portia came on season 5. Then you got season 6. They kept the same cast, right? Yeah. It's like everybody comes on trying to have an issue with Kenya. I can actually agree with that now because I've heard people say it over the years. But yeah, I feel like Britt came on with ulterior motives to come at Kenya. That's my 2 cents. You guys can tell me what you think and agree. Now, Portia, this is your best friend's birthday party. Why are you coming late? Granted, I know that the traffic in Atlanta is terrible. It was terrible when I was there, for Scotty's birthday. That shit was horrible. That traffic was atrocious. I hated it. Hated every minute of that traffic. It felt like I left Dallas to go to another Dallas because the traffic up here in Dallas is terrible and the traffic there was just as worse. I was like, fuck. So then we see as Cynthia and Kenya, we're talking about Kelly and Britt, right? And so, Kenya is like me. When Cynthia told her that not Britt, but Kelly felt the way that Shamia went and told Portia what she said. And it's like, but you said it, so why do you feel it? When I agree with that, right? So they then all sat down in a group, and once again, we're talking about the stuff with Kelly, wanting to know why Portia took that woman's husband. Girl, how many times you gonna? Here's the thing: the first time you said it, I was cool with it, but how many more times you gonna repeat this shit? Like, at some point, we gotta let it go. Like Elsa, move on with your life, Buttercup. Move on with your damn life. So Drew pretending like she can't hear. So they all went upstairs to another room in Shamia's house. And so this is where they're asking Drew about her and Dennis and the fact that she had a party. She said it was a surprise party, but then she said she gave her assistant everybody's phone numbers. Dennis invited Portia. I was like, Drew, here you go with the line, Drew. It was a surprise party, but you gave your assistant everybody's phone numbers. Okay, Drew. Okay, Drew. I'm just gonna let it go for right now. But girl, you straight up lying. That's all I got, you guys. First episode of Atlanta. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good, solid opening episode. I ain't got no complaints about it yet. And that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, guys, and also share the video. And until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.